What is really going on here? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a 25-year-old transgender college cheerleader being kicked out of the college camp due to choking their 17-year-old biological XX female teammate over misgendering. Apparently, the girl called this adult XY male a man with your twig and berries, right? The trans cheerleader didn't like that too much and got to fighting, talking about, oh, it was a joke, all this, that, and the third. Now, I was told that these kind of things wouldn't happen, where you have these biological men who now identify as women assaulting women, threatening women. Like, I'm talking about biological XX women, not other trans women. And why don't I see this the other way? Why don't I see trans men, biological women who now identify as men, engaging in men's spaces like this? Why is it always the other way around? Is there a reason for that? I don't know. I'm just asking questions, but I have some video here. I don't have video of the actual attack, but I do have a little bit of audio and some video of the events afterward. I'm going to play it right here. If you want to hear it without my commentary, the link, as always, will be in the box. This is on NewYorkPost.com. So this was taken right after the choking incident. Let's play it. And you can pretty much tell whose voice is whose, okay?
Oh, bitch, come outside then.
You're a man.
I'm not a man, bitch. If I'm a girl, my license says I'm a female, bitch.
You have a penis.
Okay, and what are you going to do about it?
Is she being for real right now?
She's being dead.
Oh, no.
No.
So you're scary.
Fuck. What
Scary
the
bitch. Bitch, I barely
As a
touched
fucking
Charlie.
joke.
As a joke, bitch.
Okay, let's just pause for a second. You shouldn't be touching Carly at all, sir or ma'am, or whatever your prefixes are, pronouns, prefixes, whatever you got going on. You shouldn't be touching her at all. If this was an actual, just regular old normie male doing this, then it wouldn't be any kind of ambiguity to the reaction. It'd be like, sir, you need to get locked up right away.
It wasn't funny. Was Carly laughing? She was terrified.
Well, get a sense of humor.
Okay, yes, bitch. No one wants to hurt Carly,
She didn't let
bitch.
me say that.
Bro.
She has not known me for 2 days. The bitch was at tryouts. We tried out together. We took pictures together and everything was fine.
She was terrified.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Okay, so that's that. Now, there's an extended version of that particular clip. It's the same type of ghetto girl act from this biological male toward these mostly suburban white girls. That's really what's going on. And you can hear that in the extended version. I'll link to that in the box. But let's go through this article to figure out what's happening. Like, are there any charges here? Is this an assault charge? Like, what's really going on? Let's figure that out. So, a trans cheerleader kicked out of a Texas college for allegedly choking a teammate denies there was any physical altercation and intends to sue. Well, just right there in that clip, you said that you barely touched her. It was a joke, all this, that, and the third. So, was there no physical altercation? Was there no physical interaction? Or was there a little bit of physical interaction and not as much as what you think they're talking about? But anyway, this person's name is Avery Chanel Metlock. 25 years old. I'm not sure how you're 25 years old on a college cheerleading squad, but whatever. I think the story was this person was on the cheerleading squad as a male and then became female like this year or last year. If I'm wrong about that, just let me know. But either way it goes, 25 years old on a cheerleading squad. You got these girls 17, 18, 19, 20. It's kind of weird. But anyway, Avery insisted her side of the story wasn't heard before she was slapped with a $500 criminal citation and kicked off her cheer team for allegedly assaulting another cheerleader on July 21st at Ranger College. Now, you're lucky all you got was a criminal citation, $500. You could have actually gotten locked up for that. You should have gotten locked up for that because in my book, that's assault. I mean, if it's not assault and it's a criminal citation, what's the citation for? For menacing? Like, what is it actually for? Quote, there was no physical contact at all, but you just said something different. Metlock told the Post during a phone interview Monday. I was just trying to talk it out as an adult. Metlock, whose legal name is Avery Chanel Satchel, claims her teammate Carly Jones got upset when she refused to buy her a vape. Medlock later went to Carly Jones to apologize, but an argument ensued rather than an assault as alleged, she recalled. Now, you're going to see a picture of this person and you're going to see something kind of shocking. But in the extended version, this person did go to, I think it might have been Carly's room, knocking on the door, but it was like, come outside, B, come outside, B. It was like, it was a threatening thing. When Carly was saying, or whoever that was saying, you're a man, she was like, come out and beat this man up. You know, something you would see in a Popeye's chicken where they start fighting. That's the way it was. That was not something that you would hear from someone who wants to be apologetic. But anyway, so this is a person, the trans cheerleader. You see, you got a face full of makeup. It's so weird. This looks like a filter or something, like a mask, but I think it's just one of those YouTube makeup tutorials. But look, do you see you got, penitentiary tattoos? Your face is light skinned, but your body is dark skinned. You my complexion for real, but you look like about 15 shades lighter because as a biological male, you got to heavily contour your face to make it look different. I'm not sure why you got to have that really light color like that. I don't know what that's all about. And this big bow in your head, I think there's some kind of confusion going on. From the top up, you look like you might be trying to be in a Disney movie, but from below your chin, you're looking like you set up carnivals for a living. You look like you rotate tires for a living. You look like you cut off catalytic converters illegally for a living. That's kind of what's going on here. But anyway, so you can see more of what's going on. This is what I'm talking about. You're looking like Ricky Williams when he first came from college, but on top of your head, you got something else going on. All right. But anyway, Medlock's teammate then called her father, who called the police. She said, the athlete said she was then escorted off university grounds and booted from Ranger College cheer team. She now plans to sue the school for discrimination and is currently searching for an attorney. Oh, boy. You know what? That's going to be the next thing that goes on when a lot of these LGBT, trans, or whatever, when they initiate drama like this, when they start drama like this and then it doesn't go their way and they want to try to get some money, they'll try to sue because there's a whole wave going on of quote unquote civil rights for LGBT people. So they're trying to capture that whole wave. It reminds me of Leah Thomas. It's the same old thing, just trying to get money. Quote, there should have been a meeting with me, Medlock said of being tossed after the allegation. There was no questions asked. The coach didn't even try to get my side of the story. I mean, really at that point, they could have been trying to find a reason to get you off the team. You shouldn't have been there to begin with. So, I mean, it is what it is. They did right. Messages seeking comment from Ranger College cheerleading coach Nicole Turner. University officials were not immediately returned Monday. Quote, if I would have assaulted her, I would be in jail, Medlock said. Jones's father made up lies and kicked off the team. However, Eastland County District Attorney Brad Stevenson said there was an assault, but he believes cops handled the incident appropriately by issuing a citation akin to a speeding ticket or running a stop sign. Quote, there definitely was an assault and it could have been ostensibly charged as a Class A misdemeanor, but I think they appropriately charged it as a Class C misdemeanor. I don't know about that. Okay. I've not seen, like I said, I've not seen video of the altercation. I'm not sure if it exists, but either way, this person, Medlock, is saying that they didn't touch the girl, but right there on the tape, oh, I barely touched her. So which one is it? Did you barely touch her or did you not touch her at all? Those two different things. Quote, they knew that I was trans, Medlock insisted. They knew that I was different from all the other girls. It wasn't a big deal until her dad came up and made a scene. Well, maybe her dad does not want to see this, Canadian football league looking person, right? 25 years old in a locker room with her daughter. Okay. Maybe that's what's going on. I mean, if I was a father in that situation, I might feel the same way. But regardless of what what the dad says, you put your hands on the girl. You were initiating drama. You were using fighting words. It's your fault. At a certain point, just because you're LGBT does not mean that you have a free pass to do whatever you desire. You still have to behave as a civilized human being. Point blank, period. I don't care how you identify. All right. So let's do this right here. Medlock made Ranger College's cheerleading team in April after legally being classified as a female in Texas and changing her name about a month earlier. So this is something that's recent, just April. So what, May, June, July. So about 3-4 months of being on a cheerleading team. And so not even the full year of really identifying as a woman. So my question is, were you on a cheer team as a male? Were you at the college as a male, just roaming around? I mean, what's really going on here? All right, Metlock posted footage of what she called, quote, video evidence showing that she did not assault Carly as a teammate called her a man while saying she had a penis. Well, that was after the whole incident. The way they were talking lets you know that it was after the incident. Oh, I barely touched her, all this and that. That's afterward. It's simple. Quote, her father is going around saying that I choked her out and made her pass out. Quote, I was just joking with Carly. I never done anything mean to Carly. Metlock called out her former teammate's dad in the past, insisting that he gets his facts straight. Jones, meanwhile, has claimed that his daughter called him at 1 a.m. while hiding in the room away from Metlock. I believe it. Jones declined to give an on-camera interview, but he and other parents said they were uncomfortable with Matlock being at the camp because she's 25-year-old and born as biological male. Exactly. Like, it's a camp and you have this biological male just in there roaming around. Clearly it's not safe at all. Point blank period. So yeah, that's that right there. I mean, come on. This whole thing with the trans stuff is getting out of control. You know, I'm all for people wanting to identify how they want to identify, living their truth. I'm all for that. But at a certain point, it's like, okay, we got to just cut the nonsense, right? We got to cut the nonsense, stop playing games here, because this is just kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, that's really what it is. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to these young girls for standing up for themselves. Well, at least the girls that were in the room talking about you're a man and all this and that. Shout out to them for that. Shout out to the dad for looking out for his daughter. That's the way it should be. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this whole situation with all this trans stuff going on? Look, the way I feel is this, and then I'll close it. If you want to identify as whatever you want to identify, then by all means, go ahead. You want to identify as a crescent moon, a cirrus cloud, a blade of grass, a lawnmower, whatever you want to identify as, go for it. Knock yourself out. You're an adult. It's your world. However, when you begin to encroach upon others' rights, when you begin to assault people, when you begin to threaten people, when you begin to do things that are against civility in society, now we got a problem. You become no more than a menace to society. And that's a problem we can't have. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.